Hey everybody, this is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach. Come on in, come on in. I know we haven't gone live in quite a while, but definitely come on in. I'm going to make sure we get a chance to invite everybody. So come on in. Uh, Give us about 60 seconds and we'll get started. The topic for this live is the self-created crisis. I've got a couple tips I want to share with you. I think they will definitely help as you continue to make things happen and continue to go forward. And do me a favor, share this video with somebody else. Invite somebody else to jump on. If you check my history with the videos, we're not long. But again, definitely make sure you go to the Better Life Institute page on YouTube. Also, check us out here on Facebook, some other places. And hey, you can also join my email list. The link will be in the comments as well. Come on back and see us again. I think some great things have been shared over the years that we've been doing these videos, and we're back. I'm going to make sure we have some things coming up every day to make sure that people are able to position themselves for the better life now instead of later. So come on in. Again, we'll get it started in about 20 seconds. Hey, everybody. I see y'all jumping in. See y'all jumping on. Hey, Henry, good to see you, my brother. My big sister Cynthia is on. Happy belated birthday, lady. Love you so much. See you Bible study tomorrow. All right, so listen, let's go ahead and get started. You know I don't like to stay on here long. Hey, Cynthia, good to see you, big sus. Hey, you can put comments on the side. I wanted to highlight that today's topic is the real, I believe one of the biggest hurdles and blockages to real progress is a self-created crisis. A self-created crisis. Not too long ago, I found myself in a self-created crisis, not because I'm totally crazy or anything like that. What happened is I made some real big mistakes. I made some really little mistakes that added up to a really big mistake. And so that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I believe that we can help have so much more progress if we eliminate the self-created crisis. And the crazy part about a self-created crisis, it is self-sabotage. Many times we're looking to make certain things happen and we're not seeing the progress that we want. We can't blame the devil. We can't blame our haters. We can't blame the people who don't like us. Most of the time, it goes back to self-sabotage, which is the mother of the self-created crisis. So again, a self-created crisis is the chance for you to do something that hurts you later. It's the it's what happens when I'll tell you what happened. So I was paying my bills like I always do, just paying bills, and I'm back to automating everything. Wealth tip there. And automation makes life so much easier. But what happened is I forgot to pay one bill, and then I went to go pay another one, and then I got some money. I deposited the money, no problem. Great. But I paid the bill. And when the money was set to come out, it was going to overdraft that specific account. Now, here's the challenge. It's not that I didn't have any money, but what happened is I was messing up with managing my money. I was no longer controlling my money because I was failing to do a couple quick things. So here are a couple quick tips to help you to avoid the self-created crisis. Because truth be told, the financial self-created crises, I guess, are the very worst. So again, here are a couple quick things that we can do to prevent the self-created crisis. Number one, increase your discipline. Oh my God. I found that if I just get out the bed on time every day, I killed the self-created crisis of being late to work. Come on, somebody. I know I'm not the only one. But, I just have to tell myself, get up. I have to make myself get out the bed. I have to make myself do what I need to do. And that's what discipline is. It is the ability to consistently do what you don't feel like doing after the feeling that you made the commitment is gone. That means that you're still going to get up and go to the gym even when you don't feel like it, and you're no longer looking at the people who you don't want to look like. That means that you're going to still eat what you need to eat, what you should eat, what's on your list, what's in your plan, simply because that's what's going to help you get to your goal, despite saying the chocolate cake, the chocolate cookies, the chocolate brownie, the chocolate pie. I'm a chocolate man. Don't say nothing. So what? No, but we have to increase our discipline. Self-created crises, a lot of times they occur in areas where we don't have our discipline set up. You know, it is easy to oversleep when you went to bed 30 minutes before you were supposed to get up. It is easy to oversleep when you lay in the bed after the alarm goes off. Self-created crises. But the second tip goes with that one, though. It's two-part. Tip two is to think through what's going on. You know that if you don't lay your clothes out at night, you got to get up in the morning, and you know that sets off a domino effect in your life. But if you set them up at night, which I'm getting better at, then that's one less place for a self-created crisis to show up and to take all of your progress, to mess up all of your stuff. Hey, Kamaya, good to see you, sis. Oh my God, the self-created crisis. So number one, increase your discipline. That is doing what you said you would do long after the feeling that you said you would do it in has left you. Number two, think through. If I do this, then. And most of the time, especially when we're not as mature and not as wise, we find ourselves in a place where we think about something, but we don't think through something. Well, if I quit my job, well, I'm thinking about quitting my job. Well, if you quit your job, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen 6 months from now if you quit your job like this? What's going to happen 6 months from now if you go back to school? We've got to think through our things, and we've got to plan ahead. Now, I know a lot of times we'd say thinking through and planning ahead are the same, but they're really different. So you think it through in your mind, but you plan ahead in action. You think it through in your mind, but you plan ahead in action. So, for example, I'm thinking through the Better Life 2020 weekend, and I'm working through it. I'm thinking about how I want to set it up, but planning ahead says call the venues, get prices, call the caterers, call the vendors, create the list of vendors and call them, connect with them, put the invitation out there. Sometimes we have a self-created crisis because we were disciplined to get up. We thought through what was going to happen, but we did not actually put the plan together in place. And we didn't have those other things in place to make sure, to the best of our ability, that every place was covered. The scriptures, the Holy Bible has a scripture that says, give no place to the devil. And sometimes the self-created crisis that is driving us nuts, stressing us out, and putting us far, far behind where we could be is of our own doing. But if we increase our discipline, if we think it through and we plan ahead, that will help us to diminish severely the amount of self-created crisis that we cause. And truth be told, many times we forget that our crisis is not somebody else's emergency, and somebody else's crisis doesn't automatically become our emergency. That's another conversation. But I want us to make sure that we reduce the self-created crisis. Henry, thanks so much for letting me know. Henry said, he's doing a series on his show called Procrastination. Self-determination is not saying I'm going to do it, but actually aiming towards and doing it. Yes, so true. Elizabeth Elder, hey daughter, she said, write it down what you want to do. Yes, but don't just write it down. That's thinking it through. Put the things in place and make it come to pass. Hey, thanks so much for jumping on, you all. Check the link, check the comment box for the link to our website, for the link to the YouTube channel. There's some content there that's not on Facebook. And then also feel free to join the email blast. There's some extra content about financial mastery that's coming out to my email subscribers. So continue to support us, continue to spread the news, because we know that when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you. Talk to you soon. Come back and check out the next video in a couple of days. Bye.